Friends, in today's class we will be learning about multiplication of fractions. So let us take an example and understand this concept clearly. So let me take an example first. Suppose if I take two fractions, one is 2 by 3 and the other number is 1 by 5, and I have to multiply them. So the trick is that top numbers will be multiplied with the top numbers and bottom numbers will be multiplied with the bottom numbers. Like suppose 2 into 1 will be 2. Similarly 3 into 5 will give me 15. So my final result is 2 by 15. Easy or not? Let us take the another example now. One more easy example I am taking. 1 by 3 multiplied by 2 by 7. Again, as I told you, the top number will be multiplied with the top number and bottom number will be multiplied with the bottom number. So 1 into 2 will give me 2. Similarly 3 into 7 will give me 21. So the final result is 2 by 21. Okay, so let us move one step further now. Suppose if I take the example which is 2 by 4 multiplied by 6 by 10. Now in this example, what is the difference is that I can see that all the four numbers are being reduced. That means they can cut with each other because they come in the table of each other. But now before multiplying this sum or before solving this sum, the trick which you have to remember is that you can cut in three ways. Like you can cut upside down, you can cut downside up, you can cut cross. But you cannot cut horizontal way. Like for example, in this sum, if I have to reduce it and multiply both the fractions. So the first method which I told you was that you have to multiply top number with the top number. So it will be 2 multiplied by 6, which would be 12. Similarly, 4 multiplied by 10, which would be 40. So this should be the answer, but the answer should be in the lowest form always. Now we can see that this answer is not in lowest form because it can be reduced further by 2 because both 12 and 40 come in the table of 2. So we can first multiply them and then reduce them in the lowest form. Like for example, if I reduce it with 2, so 2 into 6 is 12. Similarly, 2 into 20 is 40. Again it is being reduced with 2. So 2 into 3 is 6 and 2 into 10 is 20. So the final result is 3 by 10. So this is one of the technique which you can follow to multiply the fractions. But if you don't want to cut it at last, why? Because sometimes what happens is that the numbers are bigger and when you have to multiply them, so it takes a lot of time. And then you have to think that how to reduce it in the lowest form also. So I am telling you the easier trick how to solve it. If they are being reduced, then you can reduce it here also. Like suppose I told you that you can cut upside down, you can cut cross, you can cut downside up, but you cannot cut in a horizontal way. Like you can cut 2 with 10, you can cut 2 with 4, but you cannot cut 2 and 6 because they both are on top. That means you cannot cut both the top numbers. You can multiply them, but you cannot cut them. Like for example, I can see that 2 into 1 is 2 and 2 into 5 is 10. So I can cut 2 and 10. Similarly, I can cut 4 and 6 also. 2 into 2 is 4 and 2 into 3 is 6. Now all the numbers I can see are prime numbers which cannot be cut down more. So I will multiply top number with the top number and bottom number with the bottom number and I will get my final result. So 1 into 3 is 3 and 2 into 5 is 10. So my final answer is already reduced. Why? Because I have cut down everything here only. So no need to reduce it at last. So this is a more easy technique which you can follow. Or if you are following the first technique, both of them are correct. Answer will be the same in both the cases. So now let us take one more example like this. Suppose now if I take 5 by 10 multiplied by 20 by 25. Now if I have to reduce it, what will I do? I can see that 5 and 25 both comes, 25 comes in the table of 5. Similarly 20 comes in the table of 10. So I can cut it down. 5 into 1 is 5, 5 into 5 is 25. Similarly 10 into 1 is 10 and 10 into 2 is 20. So now nothing is being reduced more. So I will multiply top number with the top number. 1 into 2 will give me 2. Similarly bottom number 1 into 5 will be 5. So the final result is 2 by 5, which is already a reduced fraction which cannot be reduced more. Is it clear? I think it is clear because it is a very easy concept. Let us take one more example now. Now if I take it like this, 3 divided by 6 multiplied by 17 divided by 12. Now what can I do is I can cut 3 and 6 also, I can cut 3 and 12 also, because all of them come in the table of each other. But I cannot cut 6 and 12 because both of them are on the same side. Same side, I told you that we cannot cut it horizontally. That means we cannot cut bottom with the bottom. We can multiply them, but we cannot cut them. So I am reducing. 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 2 is 6. Okay, now nothing can be reduced, so top number will be multiplied with top number. So 1 into 17 will be 17 and 2 into 12 will be 24. So the final answer is 24. In the same way, if I do the sum like this, 3 divided by 6 multiplied by 17 divided by 12. If I cut 3 and 12, then also I will get the same result. Like 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 4 is 12. Now if I multiply top number with the top number, it will be 17. And if I multiply bottom number with the bottom number, which is 6 into 4, it will give me 24. So the result is same in both the cases, 17 by 24, 17 by 24. Just you have to keep in mind the trick which I told you, and then you will be able to solve all the fractions very easily. That means you will be able to multiply them in a very easy way. So thank you, goodbye and have a nice day, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Goodbye.